In this video, we are riding from Moskenes in the Lofoten Islands to Denmark over the Øresund Bridge in Sweden. In 5 days, we rode around 2,100 kilometers. If you're interested, stay tuned, I have a good one for you. Our robur near Moskenes was only 10 minutes ride away from the ferry to Bodo, so we had to wake up earlier since it was not possible to make a reservation in advance. We really had to catch this ferry. Ride back over the land was not an option for us, it would take us too much time. We were blessed again with this beautiful day. This track is between Bodo and Storjord. In Storjord, we stopped to refuel the bikes. It would be a long ride to the next petrol station. Here would be our last opportunity to choose our road back home. We had two options here. The first option would be to ride over Norway to Kristiansand, where we came from, and take a ferry to Denmark, and from there ride home. For a few reasons, we decided not to take this road. First, 3 days after we crossed the Arctic Circle, someone from the Horizon Unlimited forum mentioned that it was snowing there. It was really funny. A few locals asked us during the trip, "What are you still doing here with a motorcycle in this time of the year?" Yeah, well, another reason not to ride back over Norway was the necessity of taking a ferry in the south of Norway. I didn't want to depend on a ferry. Having to wait there a few hours or maybe one entire day to take the next ferry was not an option. I had to be back in Germany in one specific day and I would to have control over my trip. The other option would be to take the 77 over Sweden back home. We decided for this option since we would have a better control of the riding time and there would be no ferry involved on the entire process. So, from here in Storjord, we took the 77 to Sweden. We are now arriving at the border between Norway and Sweden. And that's one of the reasons why I like the EU so much. There is no stopping for controlling the passport. In my point of view, that's one more clear example how good it is to be part of the European Union. What you are seeing now is the vegetation and landscape that will keep unchanged for the next few hundred kilometers. The population density is really low here. By riding here, you have the impression that the human race was eradicated from the earth and you are alone now. I could really ride days through this kind of landscape. I really enjoy it. On the other hand, my friend was complaining that it was too boring for him. I would do this 100 times than riding in a big city, I'll tell you that. motorcycle for my friend started making some strange noise in bumps, so we stopped to check it. What you are seeing loose in the picture is one part of the rear wheel bearing. The rest is still somehow between the axis and the wheel. There we were really in an isolated place. There were no cities around. So we decided to transfer all his luggage to my bike and continue slowly until we could find a repair shop to fix the bike. We rode almost 300 kilometers like this. And here one advice from our side. It's really not a good idea to do what we did. I think that the safest way to solve this problem is really to stop and try to find some help. Driving with a motorcycle in this state 300 kilometers was definitely not a good idea for us. Once we found a Yamaha shop, we asked them if we could ride another 1,300 kilometers like this and fix it in Germany. The answer was, no dudes, do not do that. It was really great that they prioritized the maintenance. In half of a day, they've changed the bearings so that we could continue our ride. And the price was also fair. Great job from them. The idea was actually to do some mileage in Sweden so that we could ride on time back to Germany. In one of our riding days, we had to find a place to sleep. So we left the main road and tried to find some place where we could spend the night. And what I want to show you here is that if you really leave the main road, if you are only doing some mileage and try to visit another place or try to find a place to sleep, you find a lot of interesting roads like this one which you are seeing. That is really a great road, and it was really nice to ride it. So in my point of view, Sweden is definitely a great country to visit, but on this time we were really doing some mileage there. It is definitely in our list to come back here. The Øresund Bridge that you are seeing right now connects Sweden to Denmark. The entire bridge is around 7,800 meters long and costs for a motorcycle around 29 euros to cross in one direction. Yes, you have heard it correctly, 29 euros for crossing with a motorcycle. According to Wikipedia, around 19,000 vehicles crosses this bridge every day. This bridge opened for traffic in the year 2000 and took around 5 years to build. This is a great piece of engineering. Yeah, I know, but it's cool. What you are seeing on the other side is the capital of Denmark, Copenhagen. What you are seeing now is the bridge that connects the island of Senja and Funen in Denmark. This picture was taken from the camping place where we spent the last night from our trip. I really hope that you like this video series from our trip to Norway, and that with my videos we could motivate you to take your motorcycle and explore the world. We only live once, and the clock is always ticking. If you want it or not, it is ticking. So use your time well. More videos will come. Stay safe, ride safe, and I'll catch you next time.